Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal Mr. Butter coming back at you. Today I want to get into another pair of kicks that I think would be ideal for going back to school. On top of that, I just think they're dope. I'm a big fan of Jordan 1 mids and lows, and I know not everybody's feeling them, but I think this pair is exceptionally dope. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's go ahead and look at these Jordan 1 low crafts in the gray colorway. Alright, so these came in the standard GR, Jordan 1 mid, Jordan 1 low box. This is a GS size, but just like the crafts that I already reviewed, I would expect that they will make these in full family sizing, and that had a different box. I got those in my size. Those actually came in this kind of box with the glossy wings logo, if you can see that. If you can't, just take my word for it, it's there. So we get the standard GR box with these. It says Air Jordan 1 Low SE Craft GS. I would imagine the adult pair comes with that more kind of special looking box. The colors are labeled as black, cement gray, and light granite. This is a GS size 6, which is the same as a men's size 6. And here they are. I think these are dope. I think these look really, really cool. As soon as I saw these, I really thought that it would be a great prospect for my oldest daughter to wear for back to school. And when I showed my wife, she said, well, they look like boy shoes based on the pictures. Well, when they got here, I showed my daughter. She loves them. She's kind of got a pair in mind that she wants if I can get them, but she really, really likes these, and these are going to be her back to school shoes if I can't get the other pair that she wants. I don't want to spoil the surprise, so I won't tell you what it is, but she really, really likes these. And the funny thing is that my wife, after seeing them, has said, well, if you get that other pair for my daughter, then my wife wants this pair. So no longer does my wife think that these look like boy shoes. I don't think they look like either. I think, like so many Jordan 1 mids and lows and dunks and that sort of thing, they just look like they could be for either. I mean, they don't really scream boy, they don't scream girl to me. They just look like dope kicks that really anybody could wear. They do have that kind of inside out theme, and I don't know if I referred to them as that on the little opening or not. However, the box says craft, but just like the white pair of mids that I reviewed, they definitely have an inside out theme. And for the white pair of mids, it definitely gave me a off-white or Virgil type vibe. But these don't really give me those vibes quite as much. I think it's a little bit harder to pick up on the deconstructed or the inside out theme of these. But with that being said, they do have the same kind of lining on the outside that you see on the side panels. The toe box material, which is like this synthetic leather, is actually on top of a suede mudguard, which further emphasizes that inside out theme. And then we've also got exposed foam. And on this pair, I like that the exposed foam is like a gray or black color. I just think that way you don't have to worry about it getting stained as much and that sort of thing. And also, much like the inside out pair of mids that I looked at, it's got this bright orange stitching with 2 threads and then 3 threads, and obviously I would say that that is a nod to the GOAT, Michael Jordan. But very cool looking shoes. The suede on these is actually pretty decent, and you get a good bit of backstroke on it. That's always kind of hard to pick up on the camera, but I can see it here in person. So if you can't see it, then just take my word for it, it's there. But it feels really nice. They look like really good quality, and I think these are pretty dope kicks. They're very unique looking for a Jordan 1 low, and I just think they're pretty cool. Just for comparison, this is the mid that I already reviewed that really reminded me of the off-white Jordan 1 highs. But like I said, this one doesn't really give me those off-white vibes quite as much as what this one does. But one thing that I really like about this pair is that it's going to hide dirt way better than what these will. That's part of why I haven't thrown these on yet, is just because I feel like if I get these dirty, then there's kind of no coming back from it, you know. But anyhow, that's aside from the point. We can see we have a standard Jordan 1 tread pattern. We've all seen it before. Pivot point in the front, Nike branding there at the midfoot. We have those really nice stars there in the front, nice and sharp. And then we can see that that gray outsole color meets a sail colored midsole. And I like that it's not bright white on these. I think the decision to go with sail really helps to tie in the shoe together. I just really like this overall look that it gives it. But then coming up from that sail midsole, that's where we'll first see this gray suede, and it's like a medium length, but it's got a really nice feel to it. It's really soft, and I like the look of it, but I'm really impressed with the quality of it. But we've got that nice gray suede here on the mudguard, and then on the swoosh, and also wrapping around the base of the heel. But then we've also got some quality suede here at the eye stays in a darker color. That's pretty much like a black color. And then that wraps around the top of the heel here at the collar of the shoe. That's also black suede. Like I said in the beginning, this side panel material kind of looks like the lining. It feels like the lining of a shoe or something, and I guess that just helps to hammer home that inside out aesthetic. I like how the stitching is a little bit darker than that material. It kind of just helps to give it a little accent, makes it pop a little bit. On this swoosh on the outside of the shoe, as I mentioned, we've got that neon orange 2 stitches and then 3 stitches for number 23. And on the back here, we've got a nice feeling leather that's in a gray color. Looks like it's got a little bit of like a tumbled effect on it, but I think that's pretty neat. They gave us some black flat laces. The mids came with a spare set of laces, but these only came with the black laces. I think they'd look good with gray in them. I also think they'd look good with sail, but we only got one pair for this. The tongue is a standard nylon tongue in a black color, and it's got a gray embroidered Jumpman there at the top of the tag. There's no piping because we have this exposed foam look for the tongue and also on the collar of the shoe. Looks like the sock liner is black, but then we've got a neon orange insole down there with a black Jumpman on it. I grabbed these off of Finish Line. I think they were $90 or $95, but I used some status rewards to get like 10 bucks off. All in, I have about 90 bucks into these, and I think that's a good price for a back to school pair of shoes. Or if my daughter gets the other pair that she wants, then Mrs. Butter can just run around in them. And I think it's a good price for this quality and this style. I would imagine they'll probably come in full family sizing, but I don't know. That's hard to say. I hope y'all have a great day. I'll catch you on the next one.